Alright, y'all, welcome to another video. It's your boy STEYR286, and I got a little something special. It's been in the works for a little bit, and I'm finally done, finally put it all together. So what I'm going to be doing is a top 10 best sniper rifles video in Warface. Now, mind you, this is completely, well, not completely, I'll say like at least like 85% my opinion, and the rest of it is like stat wise and all that type of stuff. You know, like most of it is stat wise, but like I've been like trying to like play with all of these weapons for a good amount of time now. I mean, just throughout my whole entire Warface career, I've had good experience with the sniper rifles and whatnot. And recently, I've been trying to get a better understanding of all of them, more than I ever have before, just to see which one is better than the other. So, like I said, most of it is pretty much opinionative, and people may have their own differences and whatever. But I mean, if you do have a difference, you know, let me know in the comments. You know, we can always discuss it. But I will say, to me, I think this is pretty accurate. I think this is pretty accurate, just based on my experiences with them. Like I said, I've been playing with these things pretty consistently. So, with that being said, I mean, we can just see it. we can just see what's going on. So, with that being said, alright, so coming in at number 10, we have the M40A5. It was kind of hard to decide between this one and the JTech, aka Intervention, but I would say that JTech comes literally right after this one at number 11. But the M40 is a very slept on sniper rifle. Pretty much max sniper rifle damage, 350, 80 range, which is the same as the MSR. RPM of 47, which is actually really good, and a pretty solid accuracy, hip accuracy at 40, and then a clip size of 15. So that large magazine size, you're really gonna have to be loading if you play with it in ranked. It's a weapon you can get pretty early in game. I would say it's probably the best starter sniper in the game. Actually, no, it is the best starter sniper rifle in the game. So it's definitely the best for those low ranks, and it's still pretty good for those higher ranks too, because it's just reliable. Like, honestly, it's pretty reliable. Obviously, with all the other sniper rifles coming into the game now, it has suffered a lot of a power creep, actually. So there's a lot more knockdowns and things like that with this thing, a lot more hit markers. But then again, like I said, those are just the cons of it. So it's not terrible, it's not the worst thing ever. There is better, but if you are just starting out and you just so happen to pick up a sniper rifle, it's definitely no mistake you should use it as a starter. But like it doesn't really need much of an introduction. It is it's just slept on, and I wish it had more recognition than it already does. But like this sniper rifle, like it deserves to be recognized. Like it's still up there. You know, it's definitely a solid machine. Like nothing, it doesn't need any buffs. No nerfs. It's good where it's at. So I would like to see a gold version of it. I would like to see it, but it's not probably not. Yeah. M48, A5, number 10. Alright, so at number 9 we got the AT308. So this is the ultra rare, legendary actually. But this is probably one of my favorite sniper rifles in the game, to be honest. And I put it at number 9 because it is definitely better than the in my opinion. But it's still not up there, you know, it's not top 5, it's not crazy. But it is better after it did get a buff not too long ago.
Oh, I still got him.
It's damage multipliers to the legs and the limbs, increased fire rate, increased ADS, like it got across the board, it got better. This thing is nasty, man. That's why I love it. And it's so much better to use now than the one I used to be. I promise you, it's so much better. So much better. I can't even explain it half the time. But like 350 damage, 80 range, again, solid range. RPM is a little lacking at 44. Like I said, it used to be worse. I think beforehand it was like 42, some 41, something like that. So 44, that's a big step up. The best hip accuracy out of all the board action sniper rifles in the game are coming in at 53, and then having a clip size of 10. So, like I said, those 10 bullets inside the M40, very solid, but look after the bullet if you use it in range or whatever. ADS speed, like the zoom in and zoom out speed is a lot faster than what it used to be. And then again, it's free. You can get it literally just highly recommend using this one. Definitely reliable, definitely quick job done. It does still have those flaws like hit markers and knockdowns. You will find those pretty frequently. You're also gonna find that you are hitting people with that armor that tanks a shot from sniper rifles. Like it doesn't go through that either, so you're gonna find those issues with the gun. But at the same time, it is still pretty solid. It is still pretty solid. So that's why I will leave it right there, nice and cozy at its number 9 spot for now. I mean, we'll see what happens in the future, but for now, I'll leave it at the number 9 spot. Just for now. And yeah, I guess we'll go off of that. And oh, how the mighty have fallen with this one, the STEYR Scout, coming in at number 8. Man, this gun used to be the sniper rifle to use. I used to literally call snipers scout snipers, quote unquote, because that's all people would use back in the day. Like this used to be top dog, but not anymore. Pretty much it shares the fastest ADS speed in the game with another sniper rifle that I will also feature in this video, but that's pretty much all it does have. The range on this weapon is terrible. It has a very nice minimal damage range of 280, 290, but the range itself being at 35, going to 37 with the gold version, just makes it just terrible. Magazine capacity is at 5 and 6 with the gold version, and that's pretty much it. Like this gun doesn't have any other traits that makes it good within the current meta of the game. We have better sniper rifles now that we can choose from that would just make this gun just obsolete at this point. People still stand by it, people still use it faithfully, which is good for them. But let's be honest, it's definitely not top dog anymore. Like it's not. But back when it was, the only gun that we really had to compete with it was what, the Bushmaster and the AX308. As of, I think, yeah, pretty much those two weapons. But as of now, like it's just not there anymore, unfortunately. So yeah, gotta put it down all the way down to number 8, unfortunately. Alright, and we have another very slept on sniper up here. We got the Warface T5000 coming in at number 7. Definitely one of my favorite weapons to use in the sniper category. Definitely one of my favorites. I love how loud it is, bro. I love loud sniper rifles. Stat wise, we got 350 damage. The range lacking a little bit. It's at 45. We got 46 round per minute stat. Not too bad, very respectable. 42 hit accuracy, which is pretty solid for a sniper rifle. And the clip size coming in at 5, which obviously isn't that great. You're probably going to be finding yourself reloading a lot with this gun in, say, the ranked modes or any non-respawn modes. So that's where this gun lacks. However, let me guys inform you, a lot of people don't know this about the T5000 is that this gun has, for one, a minimum damage of 295, man, which is still enough for that one-shot kill majority of the time. And even with that range of 45, that minimum damage is going to counter that a lot. So that's close enough to come close to the Bushmaster or the STEYR Scout. And this actually has a higher, this can kill, pretty much has a higher kill chance than what, the AX308, the M40. Like it's very up there. It's very up there, and also has increased damage multipliers, bro. Increased damage multipliers to the arms, legs, and body. The body is like a 1.08, I think, and the arms like 1.05, something like that. But bro, crazy stats, bro. Crazy stats. This gun is definitely a must-have if you do not have it, guys. Definitely a must-have. Obviously, you can see it. But I put it above the Scout now because like the Scout just beats it now. That's pretty much it. It just beats it. But yep, with that being said, we about to move on to the next sniper rifle, and we get into the good stuff. So stick around. Alright, so now we got number 6 coming in with the AX308, and this one was super hard to decipher if I wanted to put it in top 5 or not. But the weapon before it just, to me, it's just better. I guess it's just better, man. but the AR-68 is a superior sniper rifle, man. It's super good. Super good, 350 damage, 80 range, and one of the highest fire rates in the game. A 50 round per minute fire rate with a 45 hit accuracy and a 12 magazine clip size. Very good all across the board. Also, the gold version has the fastest ADS speed in the game, shares that ADS speed with the Scout, so that's also a very big plus for this weapon. But where this weapon lacks, many people do not know, this weapon has a 75 damage minimum. 75 damage, which, so you can kind of think of that with the 80 range. You won't really see that too much, especially in those ranked game modes. But if you take this to like those bigger game modes and bigger TDM maps like Crossing or any of the storm modes, that one capture map that has that little clock tower in there, you'll start to see those frequent knockdowns, those hit markers. That's where you'll start to see it. Also, this gun doesn't have no body multipliers at all. So everything, body, arms, legs, is a 1.0, so no damage multipliers for this gun. So that's where this gun starts. That's where this gun starts to fall to these newer sniper rifles, man. This is my number 2 sniper rifle. I love this thing when it came out. It's my most used sniper rifle on PC and my second most used sniper rifle on PS4. But I can honestly say, even with that being said, it's just lacking in those departments, man. That's what makes these other sniper rifles just better than this one at the current moment. So, fortunately, I had to put this at the number 6 spot. Unfortunately, but we gonna move on to number 5 now. We gonna move on.
All right, so coming in at number 5, we have the SV98. Now this sniper rifle is pretty recent, it's pretty new. So it is pretty high up on my top 10, and it deserves it. It really deserves it. Now I couldn't really put it any higher than 5. Obviously, you'll see why in the next weapons, but coming down stat wise, it has a 350 damage, which is solid, and a little lacking in the range at 55. But to counter that, it does have a 290 damage minimum at range, so the range doesn't really matter. Also lacking in the RPM department at 46, which is pretty low within the new meta, and a 38 hip fire accuracy and a very low magazine capacity of 5. So that's where this thing is really lacking a bit. But well, some people do not know about the weapons that it does have that 1.08 body damage multiplier, and to the arms and legs it's 1.3. So that's actually pretty useful, very useful. So you might find yourself one-shotting people in the leg with this gun. Yeah, let's be honest, not really realistic. Not really realistic. I can't talk. What's going on? Anyway, it does come with those 2 suppressors too. I'm sorry, I'm being called in the party right now. You guys hear that bird sound? I'm being called to queue up ranks, but with the suppressors that they come with, one decreases the recoil by 10%, and the other increases penetration to 3. But what they both do is they increase damage drop by 20%. So not anybody really knows that. And it has a scope out speed of 120 milliseconds. So this actually is a really good sniper rifle. Highly recommend it. I mean, if you don't have it in your sniper collection and you call yourself a sniper, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong, bro. I promise you are doing it wrong. This thing is a force to be reckoned with. But like I said, it's that 5 bullet magazine capacity that really just doesn't do it for me. And that's why I put these other weapons higher as of right now. So yeah, let's get into number 4.
Alright, yo, and then number 4, yo, how the mighty have fallen with this one, bro. The CDX-MC KRAKEN, bro. Alright, now obviously a lot of people use this fucking gun. And let's be honest, that's only because people got this gun for free from the battle pass, and this is the only viable sniper rifle they have inside their inventory. Let's be honest. Because this gun is like the Scout, what it used to be. I used to call people Scout snipers, because that's all people used to use. Just because the ADS fast, and that's it.
I'm literally
nothing
hitting almost every shot. I didn't see my accuracy.
This one I was called typical snipers.
I'm literally hitting every single shot.
Because that's all pretty much anybody uses. Nobody uses anything else. There's no variety. But has good stats though. 350 damage, 60 range. One of the highest RPMs in the game being 50. A dog shit accuracy of 35 and a clip size of 8. So it is solid there. But what I put it at number 4 is it only has a 1.0 body damage multiplier, bro. So pretty much what that means, these stronger armors kits that we have into the game that gives you like, let's say 145, 150 plus health in general, you will hit marker those people to the body. You will hit marker those people. It does still shoot through those vests and whatnot, but those people with 150 and up health, you will most likely hit the hit marker them from range. It does have a damage minimum of 285, I believe. And pretty much shares one of the fastest ADS scope times in the game, which is like 120. But other than that, like those hit markers, negative, unreliable, dude. I just can't give the hit markers. I hate hit markers. I always have. This is highly unnecessary for this gun. That's why I gotta keep it at number 4, bro. Like it's just not there. It's just not there. And I hit marker with this gun pretty frequently because everybody's trying to be tanky. Everybody's trying to run around and be tanky with nowadays on Warface. So. Yeah, like I wouldn't put it anywhere lower than top 5 though. It'll still be top 5 regardless. But I can't put it in top 3. I can't do that. It was really hard trying to decide where to put this one along with another one, but yeah, this one has to be number 4. Okay, and coming in at number 3, the MSR, bro, the Remington MSR. By the way, if my mic sounds a little like low quality, like little like trash, I apologize. I don't know why that is, but the MSR, bro, this gun has been treating me so well recently, yo. Like honestly, like it's so good, man. And this also does not get the love that it deserves. No, I get it. I don't know why. This thing has 85 range. 85 range, all right. Max damage 350. 10 bullets inside the mag, which is good. I think it comes with 12 with the gold version. This gun did see a buff not too long ago. It used to have 7 bullets in the mag, now and then it got buffed up to 10. They increased damage to the limbs, and I think they upped the fire rate. I don't know. They did not touch the fire rate. I think it was just damage to the limbs and the increase in magazine size and the spread reduce. I don't know, something like that. But even it didn't really need it though. It didn't really need it because actually, you know what? It probably did. It probably did. Low key. Fun fact about the MSR: this thing only has This thing has a 75 damage minimum. So at that maximum of 85 range, once you hit that, the damage is gonna drop. However, with that, if you use that Remington suppressor that comes on there, that increases that minimum damage to 275, or if not more than that. So if you're just running that Remington suppressor on there, this thing is literally a beast. No knockdowns. Well, actually no, I lied to you just now. It does get knockdowns every once in a while. It's pretty rare for this thing to get knocked down. What I have never seen with this gun is a hit marker. Never, ever seen a hit marker with this gun. So that's why I put it at number 3. Super strong, super reliable, super fast. One of the fastest ADS speeds in the game. 120 milliseconds in and out of the scope. Nasty, bro. Absolutely nasty. So that's why we're gonna keep it at number 3, bro. Keep it at number 3. But number 2. People are probably expecting what number 2 and 1 is for me. They're probably expecting it by now, but yeah, we're gonna move on anyway.
50 seconds. That's a level 2.
And if you guys are catching on, and also if you guys have a couple brain cells of your own, you guys can probably see it will be in the top 2 or top 3 by now. I'm about to say golden. Oops. The Trivelo CMS 20x42 millimeter. Yo, this gun is an absolute beast, man. Like, dear God, this has probably been one of the best sniper rifles they've actually put to this game ever. Well, obviously it is. I'm putting it number 2. Duh, yo, fuck. Anyway, first of all, this gun has absolute maximum damage at 400, yo. Disgusting, bro. A 60 range, a 47 RPM. That's with the gold version. I think that is the same with the regular base version. Still at 47. The raid is still the same. The main difference between the gold version and the regular version is the clip size. Clip size on the gold is 7, and the clip size on the regular one is 5, which is actually really good. The gold version also has a 42 hip accuracy, except for 40. Also, the good thing about this gun is that the damage multipliers on this thing is ridiculous, man. This thing one-shots you in the toenail. The toenail, bro. You are dead if you get hit by this thing. The hit multipliers to the arms and legs are 1.185, bro. That is disgusting. That is disgusting, bro. Damage minimum of 295, which is also really good. But then again, just, like, you're gonna be one-shot period with this gun, so you're not really gonna worry about that. The suppressors that, well, not suppressors, but the muzzles that it has actually, I think they increased that damage drop too, so that also gets increased. If you had the one that comes standard on there, not the one that you can actually switch to, but the one that comes standard on there increases damage drop and penetration. So it's like FMJ if you play Call of Duty, and that damage drop is also going to be, I think it's going to be like what, 310, something like that. So which is also still really good. This is the SED killer. It doesn't matter what armor the SED has or will have. This thing one-shot SEDs, period, which is why I'm putting it at number 2. This is the SED killer. This is pretty much the weapon they put into the game, and made it to kill SEDs reliably with one shot. I wish that other actual sniper rifles could just do that. Like, I can't even say the other sniper rifle. I can't say it yet. So I have to wait until we get to number 1. But this gun, beast, bro. Oh wait, forgot to mention, one of the slower sniper rifles. That's one of the downsides. One of the slower sniper rifles, and with the regular version, very small magazine capacity. So that's why I gotta put it at number 2. Gotta put it at number 2 because that's what it's down to. But you guys can already see what number 1 is, so let's just get to it. Hopefully you guys will see it. So, and for number 1. The Bushmaster BA50. And I know everybody can be like, oh, that's the sniper I've used all the time, bro. You're just being biased. Like, no, like that. Listen. On paper, for one, this sniper rifle literally shits on everything else. On paper, if you look at the statistic. But obviously, this is my favorite sniper rifle. This is the sniper rifle I use the most. Got the most kills with, all that. Like, I've used this sniper rifle since, like, when I first started playing on PC, when I first pretty much debuted on PC up until now. So that shit, it's been a while, and it's been the most reliable sniper rifle, period, for me. Just period. 350 damage, 70 range, at 47 RPM on the base version, and a 48 with the gold version. Solid hip accuracy at 40, and a 10 clip size, yeah. 12 with the gold version. So that right there already is really good stats. Now, if you want to get into more detail with this thing, this is one of the only sniper rifles that has a hit multiplier to the body that's more than 1. This is a 1.08. I can't even put the words together to tell people, like, I cannot stress enough that this thing literally gets no hit markers ever. It's the only sniper rifle that has hit multiplier across the board, bro. It's a 1.05 to the arms and legs. Actually, no. I think doesn't the T5000 have it to the body too? I think it does. I may be sure. Oh no, you know, I'm lying. The SB98 has multipliers to the body and arms and legs as well. But this one has a 295 damage minimum on top of that, and obviously the extremely high clip size. So if you play this with ranked, you're barely gonna have to reload. Barely. The only downsides I would put this thing with is the reload speed, because that thing is god awful, especially if you're not wearing any gloves that increase reload duration, or not increase it, decrease. Excuse me. It's gonna take forever. It's gonna take forever. I guess I would say the ADS speed, but it's not really that bad. It's actually at 130 for the zoom in and 150 for the zoom out. So that's actually not bad. That's close to the Kraken. Like that's really close to the Kraken. But I think if this thing had the ADS speed of the Kraken, like 120 or anything faster than that, it would be broken. Everybody feels it. Like it would literally be broken. So I can understand why it has that zoom out duration. But
that would have been an ace. That would have been.
But other than that, this thing to me is the best sniper rifle in Warface. Like today, like it really is. And you say that based off of experience and pretty much my opinion and the actual stats. Like it's just there. It's just there, bro. Like I don't know what else to tell you guys. Obviously, people are not gonna think that it is because they have better experiences with other guns out the sniper rifles. People don't like how slow it is. It is kind of like a bulky thing, but me personally, I do kind of favor those sniper rifles. I favor those one-shot reliable sniper rifles. Like in other Call of Duties, let's say Black Ops 2, DSR is my go-to. Black Ops 3, the SVG, Black Ops 4, the Paladin.
Oh, got it! I got the combo! I got the combo! Look at the feet.
What else?
Look at the feet.
Modern Warfare, the HDR. Like I favor those slower ones just so I get that reliable one-shot kill. I don't care about the speed, honestly. I mean, actually, no, let me not say that. Let me not say that. But I do care about speed. But when it comes down to it, yo, like snipers are here for that reliable one-shot kill, not hit markers. And that's why I put this in number 1. Simple as that. So with that being said, if you guys made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you. Hopefully people take something from this. That was pretty much the whole point. Like I've been working on this for a while. Like I said, I've been playing with these sniper rifles for a bit of a while. Like a bit of a while. What the hell is that? A while. Like just to get a firm standpoint on where everyone stands with me. And y'all know me. I know I'm a sniper day in and day out. I have a lot of experience even speaking on this. So it's not like I'm not one of those start snipers and then hop off when it gets hard. Like none of that. Like I'm a sniper through and through. So that's why I feel like I have a lot of grounds to make a video like this. So yeah, again, hope you guys did enjoy. Again, if you did make it this far, I do appreciate you. A lot of work went into this. A lot of patience, a lot of patience, and a lot of rage from testing out these things. But then again, I made it for y'all. This is the first time I did anything like this. Maybe I'll do something like this again, maybe with other classes. Like I do play with other classes, believe it or not. And I mean, if that's something you guys want to see, just let me know. Just let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, or wherever else. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys again. Again, if you guys did make it this far, love you. You guys are the reason I do this. And be on the lookout for more videos. I know it's been a while. It's been a long while that I haven't made a video. It's been 2 weeks, some change. But I am gonna try to fix that. I'm gonna try to fix that. I promise. But yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next video.